Hey guys, welcome to this new feature video from cgcookie.com. This feature video is going to cover our new full network-wide gallery system. This network gallery system will be launched this Friday along with the new site, Concept Cookie. Now, originally or currently, you can submit gallery images, and the intent is to submit an image based on a tutorial result. So if we go down to, say, Spider 2 here, we can see the tutorial results submitted by users. So we scroll down and we'll see a bunch of little Spidey guys that people following the tutorial have submitted their image results based on the tutorial, seeking feedback on how they did on the tutorial. Now this is all fine and dandy, but we started to see some images being submitted that just, you guys really just wanted your images to be a part of the network. So to kind of answer that, we went ahead and created a network-wide gallery system. Let me kind of explain that a bit. So what you're seeing right now, this is our dev site. So ignore some of the dev structure and some missing content. So this is the gallery system. And what the gallery is on cgcookie.com, we have the full gallery. This includes all images across all education sites. And each sub-education site will have its own gallery as well. So if you only want to see Blender images and you're on Blender Cookie, rock on, you just click on Gallery on Blender Cookie and you're going to see all images by the software Blender. Same for Max and Concept. What we're seeing right now is the full gallery across all networks because we are on CG Cookie. We have a couple categories on the top that if they're featured is the ones denoted by this little green star graphic. This means that the image was kind of selected by one of our editors that we just thought it was a pretty rad photo, so we wanted to kind of choose it and have it featured predominantly on the gallery. Right now, each image gets one of these little star graphics. We're probably going to work on updating that and add a neat little award graphic on top of that. So even from the main gallery site, you can submit to this gallery. You can see all the latest images submitted, and if they were featured, they'll have a little star. If you want to submit to the gallery from cgcookie.com, when you click submit, you'll be presented with, hey, which software was used to create this image? And this image will be routed specifically to one of those sub-galleries. But again, all sub-galleries are presented here. Now, if we go into one of these images, it'll look very similar how it's done before on the tutorial submission, where it's treated kind of like a post. You can view the image, you can bookmark the image, you can comment on the image, you can, all the social aspects of it as well. But another thing you can do that we've added is we've added portfolio pages. And with portfolio pages, it allows the author or artist to have a collection of all the images they submitted to Blender Cookie. So this is pretty neat. So if we go back to where we were, let's see if I can find a specific one. User 2. So on this particular image, say if you want to find out more images from user 02, and here's user 02 who happens to look quite close to being Jonathan. So user 2 will show all the images that they've submitted. It'll be in a grid system going all the way down. Now this user particular ID is not a citizen member, so they do have the ads on the right hand side. Citizen members on their portfolio page will not have the side banner. Kind of necessary evil to kind of help us continue things on. But overall, I think this actually looks pretty slick, even with it'll go 3 by I think actually we don't 3 by 10. It'll go down. And again, the user page portfolio page is initially sort of sparse. But what we're going to do over the next few weeks is slowly build upon this, add, different things and ideas that you guys might come up with, or some of the traditional things, website, bio, details, available for freelance, yes or no. But for the most part, we really just wanted to give a central location that you guys can show off your best work. So now if we go back, let's see if we can find my fancy toilets. So this is an image done by me. It was featured, and I believe my user is set up as a citizen user, so I wanted to show you what it looked like. So it basically just removes the sidebar. And again, pretty sparse, but we're going to be adding a bit more, just room to grow in these certain areas. Another neat thing too with the gallery is we've tied in this into your dashboard. So in your dashboard now, you're going to have a gallery tab. Now on this gallery, it's kind of going to do what you would intend to do. It's going to show you all your gallery images. If you have any featured images, it's going to show up here in this top row. if all your regular submitted images will show up down here. At any time, you can view and edit your image directly from the dashboard. So if we wanted to change this to new subject and new description, and we'll submit the update, and that will indeed update the image. So if we open this in a new tab, there it is, updated. Now, the other thing you can do, so say when you're editing this, I guess you cannot re-upload an image. So what you need to do is say, you know what, I just don't want this image on here anymore. I did a new render that I'll love to submit to you guys. Go ahead and hit cancel, and you'd want to delete this image. Are you sure you want to delete this? No, I'm not. Or yes, I am. If you remove the image, it does obliterate it from our database that we cannot even recover. So be very sure if you're ready to do that. And you can submit a new image directly from here. And again, it's going to ask you which subsite gallery or software did you use to create this. And if you do, I'll walk through what that looks like. So this is a Blender image. We'll click New Image, Blender. So here's what the submission form looks like. Simple stuff. Title, please be descriptive on what it is, not hey, cool image, but more of, you know, house on a prairie being attacked by alien ant farmers. And then, you know, the description is kind of your you know, talk about your image. Took me 300 and some hours, or 3 some hours to create, and Blender was a blast. Used GIMP and render time. You know, so basically, what do you think? Be descriptive. I mean, it's kind of your time to show off what you did with the image. If you ran into problems, there's people that can kind of then comment back on this image and offer you feedback on, you know, hopefully make your next image even better. Well, different categories available that you can categorize your image. Again, these will be sortable by the main gallery. Choose your file. Best works with JPEGs, ROC. Please don't make them any bigger than 1600. Really, as big as you need is, you know, around 1000. And if you do save for web out of some of the popular image editors, that should work just fine. Do you agree that this is your image? Yes or no? If you don't agree, then you cannot submit. So please make sure you're submitting your very own images, stuff you create. Nothing downloaded from Google or search engines. Another thing that we're asking too, is it okay for us to use your image on site promotional items? Completely optional. If you don't want it, just don't check it. And what that means is, say if we do, I don't know, a banner up here that says, hey, go to Blender Cookie, check out, you know, the work. We might use, you know, this car render as the background for the banner. And if you click yes, then you're saying, hey guys, it's cool for you to use my artwork for this purpose. If you click no, we won't touch it. After that, upload the image. It'll get put in the queue for approval, and mods kind of keep an eye on what's coming in, and they'll submit it. We're not judging on what is submitted based on, you know, if it's awesome or if we like it. It's based on like, hey, don't submit porn, and making sure all the nasty stuff stays out of there. But for most part, just about anything to be let in, and then the editor's choice is going to be where we're featuring some awesome work. So that's the new gallery feature. This will be live on across all sites this Friday if the internet plays well, along with the new launch of Concept Cookie.